Oh, hi everybody. So we're gonna do the oil pan on this. So before I was showing you that you have to be a monkey to work in the shop, or at least part monkey. And remember, we all came from monkeys. I don't care what you say, we're all monkeys. So this one's out there to Jeff. Jeff watches my videos, and thanks for watching, Jeff. And yes, you have to have a lot of patience. Definitely have a lot of patience in the shop, because if you want this done now, yeah, you ain't gonna get it done now. You'll get it done when I finish. It just watch. So I threw a lot of light on here. Here's one ladder going this way to the wall. Then you got another ladder to go get the parts. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab the parts and I'm gonna show you a little bit, and we get going on the Jeep here. So here's what we gotta do. We gotta set up our different ladders, and we gotta go up different ways in the shop to get the different parts. So you got them up on the shelf up here. So you got a gasket that we're going to be using for the oil pan, and I do have a brand new oil pan that should be a 4-cylinder that I marked 91 4-cylinder 2.5 liter. Okay, so now we got the parts, and then now we just gotta move the ladders. One goes this way, and it goes down that way. And now you can lower the Jeep. One goes up. I'll show you that way. And then one goes. We'll go over this way, and we'll put on Robert for a second so he can kind of look around here. I'm gonna lower the radio. So watch me out. Watch me, Robert. Let me put the light this way. I got a nice floodlight, but boy, like when you're doing a video, it's blinding me. You're probably like, hey, but I can see the Jeep. Yeah, that's great, but I can't see a damn thing. So let's put her underneath a little more. Now you can see a lot of the Jeep, what's going on. Robert's probably like, what the hell? What's all those lights? So let me go put the other ladder away. Yeah, this ladder that goes in another spot, right out. I mean, Robert, this way. Knocked over the other camera, and then you got another ladder over here that's gotta go up. Okay, you got multiple ladders. You got at least 3 ladders in this place. So what I was doing before, now we got the pan. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we got a nice gasket. The box is a little messed up because it looks like it got water, but I don't remember do I have a water leak? I think I have a water leak. I think I do. So we got a couple pieces here. Let's bring you over to the bench. Let's see what we got. So I'll bring you to the bench over here, right, Robert? So let's see. Robert's gonna be watching me. Hi. You okay, Robert? Okay. So we got the end seals. Oh, I hate these gaskets too, man. This is not a one-piece system. This is made by Felpro. I'm not a fan of these 3 pieces. Oh man. Oh, I hate these gaskets. I like one-piece gaskets, but this might not. Yeah, that box is pretty hammered, but it is what it is. So you're gonna have 4 pieces. You're gonna have the rear. No, that's the front. That's the front of the pan. That's gonna be in the back, and these are gonna be the sides. And you're gonna have to glue all this together, and hopefully it stays in one place. You know how that works? It doesn't. You got a one-piece gasket, just put it up there, zip it in, done. So we're gonna have to get a little creative with that. There's a couple tricks I could show you. Let me go grab the pan, see what we got. Okay, we got a nice 4-cylinder pan. Wow, it's got a lot of bubble wrap. So we got a brand new pan. We don't need the bubble wrap or the box or the dust inside it. So here's your pan and a little 4-cylinder. So she's gonna go this way. She's gonna go up straight this way. The Jeep is facing this way. So it's gonna go up. It's pretty small. See how the big gasket's going this side? Then the little gasket's going back, and then you're gonna have to put the sides. So I don't know if you have to put all the gaskets up first. Sometimes you can spray with an adhesive and stick them up there pretty good. And I don't like the cork because they always fall apart. You can almost, what a lot of vehicles do now is you're just gonna take it's almost like, well, I tell you, it's like cement. You just run a bead all through here, and you better make sure you got it one shot. Boom, it's up, right? Boom, it's done. Boom, it's sealed. Boom. You need to take the pan off, the pan's coming twisted apart. That stuff is like a two-part epoxy. That's what they do most cars nowadays, because this stuff sooner or later is gonna leak. The bolts will back out, whatever, unless you take your time. You're gonna have to put Loctite on each one, like blue, and the blue will prevent the bolt from sliding out. You're gonna have to have it slightly torqued. It's a headache. It really is. What I'm gonna show you is a couple of tricks. We're gonna put the blue on here, and it'll hold the bolts up. We're gonna have to clean up all the bolts. We're gonna have to clean it. We're gonna have to take that pan down. That pan it was on its last legs, but it's still holding oil. I checked it the other day. It leaks. Yes, it drips. Well, now we're not gonna have one drip on the ground, and we don't have to do the fuel pump. So let's do some pan. You know, let's start cooking. So we're gonna do all that. Those are all the parts. It's not a very expensive job. It's a little labor consuming, and what's nice is, like for me, which I'm trying to do, you got to lift. If you got to lift, it's an easy job. When you're on your back and you got to go up and down, you're like, oh man, 5/16. Oh no, it's 8mm. Oh, it was this. It's a pain in the ass. So a couple steps, and then we're gonna keep these videos quick. This one's for you, Jeff. Keep on watching, man. I make myself laugh, and I'm the only one here. My neighbor's probably like, that guy's nuts. There's nobody in there. He's talking to himself. He talks to himself all day long. They don't probably know I do videos because it's helping you out, helping me out, because probably try to stay sane. So that's all the parts. What you're gonna have to do is we're gonna drop this down. We're gonna disconnect the battery. You're gonna disconnect the battery. I'm gonna show you why you gotta disconnect kind of the battery. We might have to shut Robert off. We might not have to. Now, what you're gonna see here is a starter right here. You can see all the oil leak, like right here. You can see it's all wet here. I don't want to touch it. I'm such a prima donna. I don't even want to get dirty. I'm a mechanic. I'm like, I don't want to get dirty. We mechanics don't get dirty anymore. Watch this. Aha. Clean white wag. And I was like, where'd he go? You probably can't see it because he's face recognition. So here's your rag, and there's black. Obviously it's oil. So it didn't get dirty, and that's what we're gonna. It's got. What happens is the older Jeeps they just rot away from the bottom up. So that's gonna be the starter, because it'd be easier to disconnect the battery and the two bolts go straight up. Disconnect. You don't even have to disconnect the line. Just put it up on top of the frame. Disconnect these two bolts, put it up on the frame. You should have enough going there. I just changed this oil, but what the heck? We're gonna put some fresh oil back in it. The bad thing is, when I had my old shop, I got rid of most of my shop tools. I'm gonna keep this at 10 minutes and keep reminding myself. I had my old shop, I had roll over the bucket, do the oil change and whatever. Well, now I got, show you what I got. I got a drain bucket. I was like, now I gotta hold it here or put it down here and aim, and guess what? Once that goes that far down, 6 feet, it's gonna make a splash, gonna make a mess. So I was propped up a ladder. I said, let me just relax. Put it here, undrain it, drain oil first. I'm not gonna show you how to drain oil. You take the plug out. You take the bolt out. You put it in the pan. You bolt the plug back in. That's simple. It's not like, that's it. And in these, the filter's right here. You spin the filter off, and then you put a filter on. I'm not gonna, people gotta get back into the simple things and say, oh, oil changes are impossible. No, they're not. They're so simple nowadays. Of course, this is a 91, but guess what? They've gone from canisters, which this is a canister, steel fill, or spin on, and they've gone to paper element in this. They're great. Oh yeah, they'll save you money. Yeah, Wait till you crack one of those elements and we'll strip it out, and the guy goes, well, we're gonna order your part. That'll be 140 extra bucks on top of your $70 oil change. Now, some guys are good, some guys are bad, and sometimes they just crack because they're not made to come on and off, on and off. Some are plastic, some are steel, some are white metal. You know how that is. You're not gonna do a lot of oil changes in your life. Maybe you'll be okay, maybe you won't be. If you do it yourself, you're okay. If you got some yo-yo going in there and he's gonna mess you all up, you know what? Then they went back to spin-ons again. I'm like, well, you know why? They're disposable, they're solid, they're cheap. In the long run, they're cheap. The paper ones are not. They're just as much as a filter. You gotta buy a paper cartridge, right? It's just as expensive as a spin-on filter. Some of these filters that I put the stock ones on, General Motors or Chrysler or Ford, whatever, they're like $2. The other ones are 10. I mean, it's not all like that, but come on, you're saving the environment? No, you're not saving nothing. Okay, that's steel. You can drain it and then you can recycle it. The paper element, what are you doing with it? Throw it in the garbage. With the oil, because people never drain the damn ones, they just throw it in the garbage. So you're contaminating everything. You're doing the opposite. So you recycle, people, you're off. Just telling you the facts, what we all do out there. Now, if you're gonna take a paper element and you're gonna put it on there for 24 hours and whatever and squish it and get all the oil out, yeah, right. They're not gonna spend an hour getting all the oil out. And we used to just put a net, put them on there, let it drip into a main 55-gallon bucket, then take it when it's done, and it's steel. Look at that. Oil goes in here. You recycle the oil. The steel goes into steel. We recycle the steel at the recycling centers. Make money there. Make money there. So I'm sorry for rambling. It just drives me nuts with this freaking recycle and think you're saving the world. Yeah. How's this? Go buy a Tesla. Wait 10 years. Wait. You have to buy a battery, and they go, that'd be 10 grand, sir. How would you like to pay for that? What do you mean? Well, it's either 10 grand or you got no car. 35 years old. Yeah, I had to put a battery in it. It was like $100. Not 10 grand. 35 years old. It might have went through 3 or 4 batteries in its life, whatever. So $400. 400, 10,000. Do the math. And those things are extremely dangerous. You're sitting on a giant battery. Giant battery. What does that giant battery have inside it? I know with chemicals and this and they're sealed. Guess what? It's a battery. Cancer. Tesla. Whatever you want to say. Whatever company is. Electric car. Has to operate on a battery. Giant, huge battery you're sitting on. Cancer. Hell no. Hi, I'll be back. We're gonna drain the oil, disconnect the battery, then start taking that pan down. Keep on watching. Bye.